Teremoana. It looks like we've got another problem from down under, man. Yes, Teremoana got an easy win last night on a Hitchens versus Kambosos Jr. card, man. It was a first round TKO win over Aleem Whitfield. Do you know what I mean? Teremoana got Whitfield cornered, a barrage of punches, couple of right hand, left, and Whitfield went down and the referee stepped in and waved the fight off, man. Listen, like I said in my previous videos, man, there's a lot of talent coming from Australia, New Zealand, Samoa, Tonga, all them islands there, man. There's a lot of talent there that's untapped. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of hidden gems in there. And I said, man, in the next few years, Australian fighters, New Zealand, that region there, they're going to be a problem. Whether in the heavyweight division, cruiserweight, there's a lot of fighters here coming up, man. And do you know what I mean? And Teremoana, I hope I'm saying the name right. Teremoana or Teremoana? Like, I don't know, man. It's a bit confusing, but anyway, I'm going to call him Teremoana. Teremoana is one of them. He's coming up as well in the heavyweight division. And listen, from what I've seen so far, yeah, listen, he's 8-0. 8 knockouts here. Let's just say that most of their opponents, you know what I mean, they're subpar. They're not elite boxers. Do you know what I mean? So Teremoana, he's still got a lot of tests coming up. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna face harder punches, more skilled fighters. But nevertheless, man, from what I've seen so far from Teremoana, he's okay. He's decent. Do you know what I mean? He's taking care of business. He's smashing everyone that comes in front of him. Do you know what I mean? 8 wins. 8 knockouts here. So listen, he's going the right direction. Do you know what I mean? And I want to see more. I want to see him have a couple of fights here in the UK as well. Do you know what I mean? Fight a couple of these UK guys, and I want to see how he gets on with it. But listen, I dropped the video, I think, yeah, just this past week, man. I had a conversation with you, the audience, the people of part of the EMGM sports community. And I was asking, man, everyone send me names of the prospects, of the fighters, the talented guys from Australia, New Zealand, Samoa. Just send me names. And I just want to say thank you so much, because I've had like so many messages, so many names. Like, people are sending me so many names. I've had gyms in Australia, New Zealand, people contacting me, do you know what I mean? Telling me, yo, Enzo, this is my fighter. He's up and coming. Here's my fighter. This guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so overwhelming. Like, thank you so much. Yeah. And I will be looking to start doing some interviews with a lot of fighters from down under. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of my audience are from down under, Australia, New Zealand. Do you know what I mean? So I want to start doing some interviews with fighters from down under. One of the names that's been suggested a lot that I see keep coming up in the comments is David Tua. You know, people are telling me, yo, he's a legend of he's in New Zealand boxing. He's just a legend. Do you know what I mean? So get him in there. Do you know what I mean? Get an interview with him. So I'm in the process. I'm in the process of setting up an interview with him. I'm trying to get in contact with these people. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. That might be happening, very soon, man. But anyways, man, Teremoana. Yeah, this guy's got the talent. Do you know what I mean? He's got the talent, but like I said, we need to see more from him. Do you know what I mean? Let me know in the audience, my people. Let me know, sorry, not in the audience. Let me know in the comments, people from Australia, how much have you seen of this guy? Do you know what I mean? I'm just looking at his record here. His amateur background, not bad. He's got a decent amateur pedigree. Why is he? He's had 23 fights. 16 wins, and he lost 7 fights, and he won 12 fights by a knockout. So not bad. You know, in comparison to someone like a Justice Hooney, I think Justice Hooney had like over 63 fights in the amateurs, and he won way more, and he had a higher ratio of KO. But you got Justice Hooney, you got Teremoana, Australians coming up. I know there's a couple of fighters from New Zealand coming up as well. So he's looking real healthy for down under, innit? For the fighters from down under. It's looking very healthy for them. There's a lot of talent coming through, yeah. And I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Do you know what I mean? I'm here to promote that. I'm here to talk about them. Like, whatever it takes, do you know what I mean? To help these guys, like, get the limelight, get the light shining on them so that they can then showcase their skills. I'm here for that. And I like that. And they're going to be a problem. Do you know what I mean? They're going to be a problem. And I like that mix. Do you know what I mean? I like that there's a lot of fighters from Australia and New Zealand coming into the heavyweight division, the cruiserweight, the middleweight division, light heavy. Do you know what I mean? They're all coming in, they're mixing in. It's good because I like to see different styles in boxing. Do you know what I mean? I like to see like fights from all different backgrounds. So for me, it's a good thing. It's a healthy thing for boxing. But just like I said, man, a lot of them fighters from down under just need a little bit more promotion, man. Do you know what I mean? They just need managers and promotion and promoters who are real active. Do you know what I mean? Who can really push them out there in the markets, especially the US and the US and British markets. Do you know what I mean? Because this is where like boxing really like this is where shit happens. Do you know what I mean? The UK and America, this is where a lot of shit happens for boxing. Do you know what I mean? So I really hope for Teremoana. I think he's with Eddie Hearn. Yeah, I think he's with Eddie Hearn because I see him do an interview with Eddie Hearn. I really hope that Eddie Hearn really pushes him, really markets him. I mean, look, he was on the card in the US. That's not bad. Do you know what I mean? That's not bad at all. But I would also like to see him as well fight in the UK as well. Do you know what I mean? Like get the UK audience to get to know him. But overall, from what I've seen from Teremoana or Teremoana? I think it's Teremoana. I'm going to go with Teremoana. You know what I mean? But from what I've seen from Teremoana, good, decent. Obviously, listen, it's got a couple of flows in there. Do you know what I mean? I think at times he leaves himself a little bit open. I've seen his highlights. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, as he's moving up in level, do you know what I mean? The higher caliber fighters, they're gonna kind of like exploit those weaknesses. So he's still got a lot of things to tighten up. Do you know what I mean? So that he can get better. But listen, the talent is there. That's what's important. He's somewhere that we can start from. But yeah, man, overall, Teremoana. Listen, man, welcome to the big time. Do you know what I mean? I've seen you. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be keeping a very, very keen eye on you, how you get on from now on. And yeah, man, all the best to Teremoana. I want to see him fight in the UK. Do you know what I mean? I want to see him fight in the UK. I feel like it's going to benefit him because there's a lot of talent here in the UK, and him mixing it up with the UK fighters is good for his branding. Do you know what I mean? Also will be good for his experience as well. So let's see what Eddie Hearn is got lined up next for Teremoana. And yeah, man, like I said, man, there's a lot of fights from Australia and New Zealand that are up and coming. And listen, they might be ruling boxing in the next couple of years. Do you know what I mean? There might just be a down under invasion of boxing up here in the UK and the US. Do you know what I mean? So, but like I said, very interesting, very exciting time for fights from down under, man. But listen, I want to leave it at that. My people. Let me know, man. Let me know. Listen, I'm going to admit, I don't know too much about Teremoana. I don't know too much about him, but from what I've seen, he's great. If you know more about him, do you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments, man. Do you know what I mean? Let me know what you thought about his performance last night. Obviously, easy night. Do you know what I mean? Had it all his own way. First round knockout against a guy who looked like he was out of shape, man. Another cab driver, I don't know, man. But it's not his fault. You can only be who's in front of you. But guys, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.